Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and germs, welcome to FX Customs. So I bought some LED chipsets off of Amazon. They had 350-50 SMD LEDs, wedge style. These are T5 wedge LEDs, and I bought these LEDs because I have a problem with my truck. I have a 2007 Ford F-350, and the lights are intermittent at best. You only get half of them on when you're driving down the road. You can see that this one is most likely bad. So what I'm doing today is an instructional video on how to replace these light bulbs and how I did it. Just give it a little wiggle here, holding it with a set of pliers, not being careful not to crush it. I checked both sides of this wedge style LED, and I got continuity on both sides there directly across from one another. So I believe that no matter what position I put this into the socket, it should work first time. What is going on here? It is a little tight in there. These could have been made maybe a little bit better tolerance. There it goes. And then we're just going to slide it back into the socket. And the way that these go in, you have metal tabs that you can see on either side, and the metal tabs go into the openings on this side of the circle, and then you twist it about not even a quarter of the way, I don't believe. Maybe a quarter of the way, but that's all it takes to replace these light bulbs. And also, if you're worried about which way the socket was in there from the factory, notice that I wrote these on here. Another reason is so you guys can know that all of these factory light bulbs in this truck, they were all number 74 instrument light bulb. And they were like $2, excuse me, they were like $1.59 at Napa locally for me. And you know, when you have 15 of them, that's $30. I spent $13 on Amazon shipped for all of these LEDs, and as we all know, it's not always the case, but these should last pretty much the life of the truck. Make sure it's seated all the way down and give it a twist. And that's all it takes. Again, quarter turn, pull out the light bulb there. I like to just do them one at a time. This light bulb looked good, but still getting replaced. And you can see down into the socket there. It's got tabs on both sides, so theoretically, I believe that no matter what way you put this in, it will work no matter what. Even if you put it in not the same way it came out, it should still just work. Push it in until it's seated all the way, and that's it. And that's how you do it. Show you one more time. Oh, some of these are a little tough. I got the little pliers out here. Be careful with it. It is plastic. Plastic over time does become very brittle because of heat cycles. Seated good, and we're just going to go ahead and remember the metallic tabs. They line up. Push it in firmly until you feel it seated, and then twist it. These other little plastic tabs, You see them, they pop down and they actually lock into place to keep this from rotating out while you're driving, vibrating down the road there. And this is what the front of the gauge cluster looks like. It's just a stock gauge cluster. Also, be careful to not turn your truck on with the gauge cluster removed, because you will get a check engine light. If you got the ability to scan the truck and delete it, it's no problem, but we all hate those pesky check engine lights. Thanks.